Welcome to God's Gloom, a fast, competitive mass battle wargame on a hex grid. Games run about 90 minutes with alternating activations. Use any miniatures you own, mount them on GLOOMBASE, then use the app to handle tracking so the match stays clean and tournament ready. In this 3-part video series, you'll learn all about how to prepare for your first God's Gloom match, how to navigate the app, the basics gameplay loop, and finally, advanced rules and procedures. In this first video, you'll learn all about the GLOOMBASE system, the War Slate, and the God's Gloom app. Along with a hex grid playmat, terrain, and 2 color of D6 dice, these are the essentials for a full game of God's Gloom. The GLOOMBASE itself is a hex-shaped base that holds your miniatures and tracks health and status of your warriors in the game. It consists of several key pieces. Health Tracker, which allows players to track the well-being of their units in real time during battle. Activation Status Slider, which gives players easy tracking of unit activations. Morale and status effect studs that hold morale and different status effect tokens that affect the unit. The GLOOMBASE itself can house multiple types of miniatures, from multiple round-based minis to bricks of square-based miniatures. You can download STL files of any GLOOMBASE type you desire from our website completely for free. The War Slate is a 3D printed dashboard that players use to track their turns, command seals, and momentum. It also houses all morale and status effect tokens that a player would need during their match. You can find the STL files for your own War Slate and tokens accompanying the GLOOMBASE files. The God's Gloom application is your main resource, allowing you to build your army rosters, check unit statistics and scenarios, and of course, play a match with your opponent. Each registered player has an account. In your account, your progress will be tracked along with such things as win-lose ratio, player rank, and achievements. You can also customize your profile by choosing your allegiance, country, adding a custom cover image, and avatar image. The Build button is where you will find the army archetypes. Once an archetype is chosen, you can start building your force. Simply click on the plus or minus buttons to add or remove the units from your force. By clicking on units, you can find full statistics of the chosen unit. You can also click on highlighted keywords to expand on their rulings, making it easy to check on any rules you might be curious about at the moment. There are also Gambits and spells you can add to your army. Gambits are powerful tactical and strategic tools that we'll talk about in a later video. Spells are extra abilities that your caster-type units gain for the battle. Like Gambits, we will expand on how they are used another time. Once you've selected the units, Gambits, and spells that you wish, you can preview your own army and sort your units the way you see fit. Since any kind of models can represent any unit, sort your choices by numbers that will correspond to the numbers on your GLOOMBASE. In this way, you'll easily know which units are represented by which models. Finally, you'll be selecting a scenario to play. Once selected, you can see the terrain layout of the scenario, any special scoring conditions, and the map legend. Pre-deploy in your app so that when the time comes for your game, you can start putting models on the table right off the bat. With your army roster complete, scenario selected, and army pre-deployed, it is time to go to war. To start a match, click play, then select your scenario. Once you've selected a scenario, you'll get to select your army roster from a list of saved armies that share the selected scenario. Lastly, select a timer mode and start the match. After starting the match, a QR code will pop up that your opponent can scan to instantly join the match. Alternatively, you can enter a match-specific code that generates alongside the QR code. Once both players are connected, the game begins. The app calculates how many command seals you get at the start of the game. You can see both yours and your opponent's army rosters during the game. Both players alternate through round phases and activations using the app, so it's easy to track at what point in the match you are now. After a round ends and players need to enter the next round, a reminder will pop up listing what kind of actions the players need to take before a new round begins. With the help of the app, there's no need to wonder what comes next. The app will help you move the game along smoothly. With the basic understanding of GLOOMBASE, War Slate, and GODSGLOOM app, you are now ready to learn the ropes of commanding your forces. In the next video, you'll learn the basics of GODSGLOOM combat and the flow of the game.